only Sin Laro. I know. You've been waiting for it. Where have you been, Sin? I know. I've been hiding in the mountains, gaining wisdom from the warlock Gandalf. Good morning, everybody. It is currently, what time is it?
8:30.
8:30 in the morning.
8:30.
It is 8:30 in the morning. Today's gonna be a wonderful, beautiful day.
God dang.
Look at that. It's sunny with a chance of meatballs. And today, I have a special surprise for my brother Trevor. I've been planning this for months now, and today all the conditions have finally aligned, and they are just right. So
Perfect.
it's perfect. It's literally perfect. I didn't know we had to do this in the morning, so I had to throw some things together, change other plans. But
Oh, it has to be in the morning. It has to be the morning thing?
Quiet over there. You quiet. You be quiet over there. So I finally made the accommodations, and now we are ready to go. I am so freaking stoked. I've been wanting to do this. And
Clean your lens.
you clean your lens. And no, stop doing that, bro. God, you did that last time. And also, I'm bald. It's kind of weird. I want my hair back, I really do. And you're probably wondering why the hell am I bald? Well, you should go watch my other video real quick, because that was a banger alert. That was a great video. I shaved my head and I made a funny little skit out of it. It was a lot of fun. Trevor helped me film it, and it was good. Go check that out. But yeah, that's why I'm bald. I look like I got a good dome though, don't I? Wouldn't you say I got a good dome? Got a good dome. I got a solid dome. I could rock the bald look. I don't want to, but I could.
No one's safe if you rock the ball.
No one's safe. I just wanted to say a few words. Today is a day of great precipitation and great wonderfulness and great awesomeness.
Dude, we're going up in a plane.
Going up, 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 and away!
Bro, we're going in a fucking plane?
We are going in a plane, brother. We made it, and we are here. What do you think, bro?
Dude, that's gonna be sick! What the fuck?
I'm actually kind of like shaking. I was like, okay, did you expect this?
No, I had no clue.
Yeah,
as soon as we started turning, I was like, we're going in a fucking plane. So what the fuck?
We gotta meet the pilot real quick. We're a little early. It's 8:42. I said we'd be in here at 9. Oh, there's one taking off. There's one taking off. Look, you guys see it? Maybe you can't see it. You excited?
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell Anika now.
Okay.
Actually, she might have already known. I didn't tell anyone that I was having him come out here. Like, I kept this on the down low. I kept this a secret. I didn't tell his wife. I didn't tell his kids.
We're going
I didn't tell no one.
in a plane.
It's gonna be fun. It's a beautiful day here in Washougal. We made it to port of Kamshugal, Grove Field. That's where we're at for the day. We're just waiting on our pilot right now. His name's Dan. He's super cool. He's an all right guy. And he's gonna take us to go fly. Dude, look at these planes. N624ST. I wonder which one is his. Like super excited. I was like driving here. I was feeling like the nerves starting to hit, and I think it's just because I was really curious what his reaction would be. Still waiting on Dan. Dan's just taking a long time. Dude, homie's just pushing a plane.
It was great.
You ever just take your plane for a walk?
Yeah, every once in a while. Cool.
That is sick. We made it. We're here. We are currently going to the hangar. Hangar? I hardly know her. Bad joke. So what are you doing right now? Adding oil. Do you have to do any maintenance before it takes off?
I don't have to do maintenance before we take off. I have to do what's called a pre-flight check.
Okay.
So I
You knew that?
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Yeah, you always want to do a pre-flight inspection before you take off because,
Right.
you know, like there was a guy in Idaho who was flying I think it was a Husky, excellent pilot, tens of thousands of hours.
Yeah.
Did not check to see that his gust lock was still in his elevator, and that keeps wind from blowing your controls all over the place while it's sitting there.
Yeah.
And he took off and couldn't gain altitude, and then ended up stalling the aircraft, which is losing lift. That's not killing the engine.
Right.
And basically pile drived himself into the ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Fortunately, I don't have any gust locks to worry about.
Right.
That's a nice.
Feeling nervous yet, Trevor?
Nah.
What do you think so far?
This is cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's sweet. I'm excited.
What do you think of the plane?
I like it.
Dude, it's sick.
How much was the plane? Like, I guess.
How much did I pay for it?
Yeah. How much did you pay for it?
I paid $41,000
Okay.
in 2018.
That's not bad.
No, very affordable.
I mean, yeah. I'm like, that's.
Especially when you look at cars or trucks.
Right, yeah.
Do you need me to clap or anything?
Sure. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, and my name's Dan Ruff, and I am a semi-retired dude. I've been a pilot for, well, gosh, it's been 25 years.
It's a long time.
Yeah, but it's a long story too. There's a lot of life that happened in between. I got my license back in 2000, and it was really awesome and kind of cheap, really. And I got multiple endorsements. I was endorsed tailwheel airplane, which most people don't ever do for their first solo. I feel like I'm in an elite group, if you will.
That's kind of
Because
cool.
so many people don't do that. They usually get their tailwheel endorsement after they've gotten their license. And basically, I flew for a couple of years, various airplanes, Cessna 172s, Cessna 150s, J3 Cubs. In 2016, my mother passed away, and I had her home, and we ended up selling it in 2017, took the money, and I went, I'm going to buy myself an airplane, because I've always wanted to have my own airplane, and I've always wanted to have a Mooney. And this is my 1964 M20C Mooney. This is a complex aircraft. It has retractable gear and a constant speed propeller, which is pitchable. My first solo in this was down to Reno. I flew from here to Reno and back. And we spent the night, me and my buddy. He flew his airplane down, and I flew down with him. And then we stayed at his cousin's house and then flew back. So that was kind of a neat first
really
solo.
cool.
Right.
Think about that. He just took off here, flew to Reno, stayed the night, and then took his plane back.
Yeah, and I did it with only half the fuel one way.
Oh,
so
wow.
That is
so basically just one set of tanks filled
Yeah.
is how much it cost me to go, which at the time I think it was like $180.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
So that's not bad at all.
Yeah, Dan doesn't drive. He flies to places. He's got to go to the hospital. That's how he gets there.
I can't land on the hospital roof.
Right.
What's the furthest distance you've traveled?
That's the furthest.
To
I've
Reno.
traveled, yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to change that though. Now that I'm a free
Yeah?
man,
Yeah.
I'd like to travel across the country actually.
Yeah.
What's your next destination in mind?
I don't know yet because I have to plan it out. It takes weeks in advance because of the
You need-
time. If you have time to spare, travel by air. So in other words, don't ever fly when you have a time schedule that requires you to be back at a certain time or leave at a
Gotcha.
certain time, because that usually has amazing challenges along the way,
Yeah.
and lots of people get themselves killed because they're trying to get back home.
Yeah.
That's called get there-itis. You don't want to do that. Keep your head on the swivel and look for
Cool.
other airplanes that might run into you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Cool.
And that's Dan, everybody.
Hey,
Our lives are in his hands.
we're gonna do a couple barrel rolls, right?
It is capable of doing
Really?
it. It's not rated for that, so it's illegal for me to do.
Trevor's trying to do some like
And I've never
airplane
tried
extreme.
either.
Let's get in the air.
Follow the rules kind of guy.
Let's freaking do it.
Cool.
up. We're gonna be going up the gorge. So if anyone's local here, or if you don't know, it's the Columbia River. It's gonna be really pretty. We'll be sitting at just like I feel like we're gonna be sitting at like just the right height. Yeah, to get a good view on all the hills and the mountains. We'll probably get a good look at Mount Hood.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like little blades that kind of slow the aircraft down.
Very cool.
But I don't need those.
Right.
Good pilot don't need speed
Right.
brakes.
Do like an arm pump right now, Dan.
What's that?
Do like an arm pump. You looking good right now. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I need to get something.
Sorry, we're distracting the pilot.
Yeah,
we're distracting.
So I always enter this way. It's
Oh,
much easier.
No one's judging, Dan. Don't worry.
All right, you ready, brother?
I'm ready, brother.
All right,
let's get it. Wait. Oi.
Get the seat. Bam.
Let's do it, brother.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, come on in.
Exactly. Just like that. Okay. Okay. Seat tracks locked.
We're flying today, brother. And we have audio again. You can finally hear me. We landed. We made it back.
Don't step on the flap.
Don't step on the flap, Trevor.
How are you gonna do it?
I'm watching you, bro.
Woo.
How was it?
That was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't step on the flap. Don't step on the
I'm
flap.
not gonna step on the
It
flap.
says no step on it.
Well, that was sick.
That was cool,
That was
huh?
cool, man.
Dude, what a freaking experience. That was awesome. We went up the gorge. Obviously, you were along with us, along with the ride. But dude, that was just a whole nother perspective on like the area.
Yeah, it's cool.
It was trippy, mind blown.
I want one.
He wants one.
I'm buying one, bro. Yeah.
We were. How long were we up in the air for, Dan? Was that an hour? When did we depart?
A little over an hour.
A little over an hour. Didn't even feel like an hour.
Yeah.
It goes by quick.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Mission success. I never heard of a dipstick for
Gas.
gas.
Yeah, each wing is 27.4 gallons.
Oh, it's clear.
It's actually light blue if you get more of a sample.
Oh, really?
It's a really light blue.
How much should we have?
On this side, it's about just about half.
Half.
I'm thinking, at the most, we probably burned 15 gallons max.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No, it's economical, and look at what we did.
Right.
Where we
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
Try to drive that far.
Yeah.
That's an all-day trip. You know.
That is true.
You remember I switched tanks when we were out there at Hood River? That was like the halfway point.
I see.
And the only reason you do that is so that you balance out the weight.
Oh,
Burn
yeah.
some in this tank, then you switch to that tank.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And it's usually like every half an hour or so you want to switch tanks.
Cool. I'm buying one. I'm doing it.
He keeps saying that.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have an airplane.
Trevor flying? Oh boy.
Yeah, dude. I thought my driving was bad.
No shit. Well, that was the plane ride, man.
That's cool, man. That was cool.
Good little gift, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know when you publish that because I want to see it.
I will. Yeah, I'll text you my channel and everything,
Cool.
and you'll get to see it.
Oh yeah, the weather's getting all crappy. Perfect.
A little bit.
Literally perfect.
Yeah,
was
seriously,
like-
I feel it's starting to rain.
Yeah.
Camera's not gonna be able to pick it up, but the clouds, as you can see before, there was no clouds in the sky, but now there is. Hi there.
How's it going? Doing
Doing
good.
good.
Pretty cool, bro. I want one now. God damn it, dude. That's some bullshit. It'd be cool.
So what'd you think, man?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool?
It was cool, man.
Good
Thank you.
treat?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I've had it. Yeah,
Cool,
we flew for about like an hour.
And a half. I think.
Hour and a
hour
half.
and some change.
Somewhere around there. And
Dude, we saw a lot too. I mean, we went all the way to Hood River, which if you drove by car, it probably takes an hour and 50 minutes, hour 35.
we got there in like 15.
15 minutes. Yeah,
really,
it's
so
crazy.
quick.
But yeah, cool experience, bro. Thank you. So we're gonna continue
course,
on the vlog.
Well, yeah, man. That's how you fly a plane. Dan's the man. Literally,
That was cool,
Dan
bro.
is the man. Yeah,
That was pretty cool, bro.
Dan's a great guy.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Known him for a while. We'll have to go again.
Yes. You know, we should actually it'd be cool to have him fly us somewhere,
But, oh, yeah.
drop us off, and then we just I don't know, fucking Uber or fly back or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I guess I could have parked a little closer.
You're good, buddy. You're good.
Doesn't that make you nuts?
You're right. You're good.
You're totally fine.
What's that guy thinking? All that room over here.
You're fine, bud. Sweet. All right, let's go get some food.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Let's get some food. You're gonna go get some food.
What are we next to?
I'm fasting.